Hi everybody, welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Allison Godlove. It's great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting events that are happening this week.
But first, let's start off with Amy Sweezy, who is at the Orlando Science Center. Hey Amy.
I am inside the Orlando Science Center, inside Kidstown, and inside the Isaacs Family Climb Time. It is so exciting because this is a really fun exhibit that they have for the kids. And this is my friend Aubrey Coates. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Amy. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, tell me a little bit about this exhibit. This is Climb Time. This is a play to learn place for kids up to 7 years old?
Yes, this is Kidstown is great for kids 0 to 7, and Climb Time is a great area for those who are a little bit older, maybe between the 3 and up age, where they can start using and defining those fine motor skills. You can climb around. There are lots of little fun games and activities, a scavenger hunt, all within just our climbing area. And that's not even the rest of Kidstown.
There's so many other things too, right? Tell me about that.
There are a lot of things to do. We have our classic Orange Grove, an iconic aspect of the Science Center. A lot of our guests have grown up with that, and that has continued to grow with our visitors over time. We also have some incredibly fun areas for even our littlest learners. Our 0 to 2 year olds can start working on some of those moving skills, getting to touch, see, and experience everything, as well as our Explore Zone, which gives all our little learners that very introduction into physics, into touch to learn, hands-on science, really getting to see science in motion.
Okay, and I should mention, it's kind of noisy, if anybody at home can tell, but that's for a really good reason, right?
It is. Just like our visitors, the Science Center is always growing. So we are under construction in our new Life exhibit, which is going to be a wonderful exhibit featuring some new animal ambassadors.
And that opens in the fall of 2023.
It opens in late 2023, so mark your calendars.
Okay, awesome. And one other thing I want to ask you before we leave Climb Time, is this a place where parents can just drop off their kids, or this is meant to be them together?
This is definitely a learning together experience. There's a lot going on. We always encourage our visitors to interact with their family, even make new friends, but it's definitely a great opportunity for little learners to be working on some of these skills alongside with their parents, getting to start working together, which is a very important aspect of STEM to begin with.
All right, and the last place I want to visit is my favorite that has to do with the water. So can you show me that next?
Yes, absolutely. You're gonna love it.
All right, I am literally inside the Drip Drop Splash. Aubrey, tell me about this exhibit.
This is one of our most popular exhibits. It's so fun, it's so hands-on, and it gives all of our little ones 0 to 7
here it comes.
multiple different ways to start to really understand science, get very hands-on with water patterns, cause and effect, and just a lot of good, clean fun.
And you know kids love splashing around and getting all wet, right?
Absolutely.
This is fun. All right, so this is just one of many things that you can do while you are at the Orlando Science Center. Kidstown is so much fun for kids and adults alike. You can take a little break while your kids play and have fun. Be sure to join us down here at the Orlando Science Center every day but Wednesday during the school year.
She always finds like something really interesting.
Yes, and then you can go and check that one thing out, but there's so much there to do too that she's given us just a little tidbit here and there,
Really
which we
good.
like. Yeah, very cool. Thank you, Amy. Join the Rollins Museum of Art for happy hour tours at the Alfond Inn on June 7th. You can take a guided tour of selections from the Alfond Collection of Contemporary Art, which is on display at the Alfond Inn in Winter Park. There will be a new tour every first Wednesday of the month, which covers 4 works and takes just about an hour. Drinks are available for purchase before, during, and after. It is free, but you do have to register for it. So go to rollins.edu to get more information.
The Art and History Museum's Maitland is kicking off its summer Arty Party family workshops with 3D friendship sculptures. This hands-on arts and crafts workshop takes place on June 7th from 10:30 until 12:30. It lets kids create at their own pace. This one helps you create new friends from 3-dimensional sculpture materials like wooden blocks, beads, pipe cleaners, and more. Space is limited, so you'll want to reserve your spot soon. Go to artandhistory.org to sign up.
Alex Weitz leads an all-star quartet at the Timucua Arts Foundation on June 9th. You'll hear music from his latest album, Rule of Thirds, which was released at the Tucson Jazz Festival in January. Alex's performances are known to be exciting, memorable, and original. You can watch the show in person or you can even live stream it. You're invited to bring a bottle of wine and enjoy the show. Go to timucua.stellartickets.com to get yours.
Join the largest community orchestra in the country on June 8th and 9th for the Symphonic Swing. The Central Florida Community Arts Symphony Orchestra will perform swing and big band hits at Northland Church in Longwood. More than 200 musicians will perform classics from Benny Goodman, Duke Ellington, and Louis Armstrong in the stylings of George Gershwin, Dave Brubeck, and Irving Berlin. You don't want to miss this special performance, so go to cfcarts.com to purchase tickets.
There's so much going on at CFC Arts this summer. Justin Machoni stopped by to tell us all about it. Justin Machoni with CFC Arts is joining us now. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's
a pleasure.
great to see you. A lot of people know about CFC Arts, but for those of them out there that maybe don't exactly know, talk to us a little bit about what it is.
We're one of the largest performing arts community-based nonprofits anywhere in the country. We're home to the largest choir in the country, the largest orchestra in the country, and some really innovative programming for children, for teenagers, for adults with exceptionalities. We really try to kind of run the gamut and hit every aspect of our community, and to give them a chance to feel like they can get on stage and belong.
It really feels like a place that everyone can come and use these talents or these hobbies that they have had for so long and be a part of it.
Absolutely. Everybody is talented at something. And at some point in our lives, we're either told we should stop, we have to grow up and put that behind us, or that they weren't good enough. And we think both of those things are false. You should get the chance to be whoever you want to be. And so we give you a chance to come on stage, bring your instrument, bring your voice, come up and act in one of our shows, and just give you a chance to be on stage and to feel like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, a part of something.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. There's a lot coming up this summer, so we want to talk about some of the events that we have going on. So kick it off with the beginning of the summer. What do we have?
So right off the bat in June, we have two incredible instrumental concerts coming up that we can't wait for people to experience. So June 8th and 9th, we'll be doing a concert we call Symphonic Swing. It will be a 215-member orchestra. And if you've been to an orchestra concert before, you've never experienced 200 musicians performing. But we're doing the best of jazz, everything from big band standards like In the Mood and Sing 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 at Caravan to kind of orchestral standards, Rhapsody in Blue by Gershwin, that were all influenced by jazz. So we're just kind of taking the through line of jazz, the colors, the rhythm, the improvisation, but performing it with 200 orchestra musicians. And it's absolutely an incredible, really fun concert. Great way to kick off your summer. And then right on the heels of that, the very next weekend, the 17th and 18th of June, we're going to take our big band. We have a 40-piece big band, so traditional jazz swing band, just about twice the size. We're putting them on stage at the Dr. Phillips Center doing a show that we call Hand-Drawn Jazz. We are exploring the really neat creative intersection of animation and jazz. So if you go all the way back to like Charlie Brown or the Flintstones or the Jetsons, all of that music and those theme songs really were heavily influenced by jazz. And then today with Pixar films like The Incredibles or Toy Story, again, there's this through line of this jazz. So we're gonna take the best big band in town, put them on stage and perform this incredible music from animation. And we're gonna have a live artist on stage with us that's drawing the characters live for the audience to experience. It's gonna be a really neat, both visual and musical experience. And we can't wait for people to check it out.
Oh, that sounds so
great.
interesting.
Yeah, it's just a really fun, creative way to experience the music and the animation in a whole new way.
Yeah, very cool. What else do we have?
So summer for us is all about summer camps. So we do a huge amount of summer camp programming for kids, as young as pre-K all the way through high schools. You can get all of the information on our website, cfcarts.com/camps. But acting camps, directing camps, playwriting camps, just fun camps where you go and you learn a different discipline of theater. We're putting on 2 fully produced shows as a part of our youth summer camp. So at the end of June, the kids who have been in camps in June could be a part of 101 Dalmatians on stage. And then at the end of July, those students will have a chance to perform in Peter and the Starcatcher. So it's really all about families and summer camps throughout the months of June, July, and early August.
So that's probably a great way. Let's say a kid doesn't know what they really want to do if they're just starting off, but also for maybe kids who love acting or they do have an instrument. So it's kind of like both sides of
It is
that.
absolutely, and our goal is to reach both sides. So we want to make sure that the students who are passionate about it, and school's out for the summer, where do you put all that energy that you were putting into your school theater program? Well, come spend the summer with us. Or, hey, you know, I'm not sure. I seem to be fun. I'm the kid at Thanksgiving that always likes to crack the joke and makes grandma laugh. What do I do with that when I'm in 5th grade? Well, come take a camp with us and see if acting or comedy may be something that makes you happy. So yeah, we're trying to reach a little bit of everybody. The camps are still open. We have hundreds of students that we're going to reach this summer, but they are still open, and there's lots of great opportunities.
Is that something, you know, when you're looking at, when we look back on summer camps and things like that, you know, it changes so much of your life. Why are camps like this so important?
The first and most important thing is connection. Kids especially, but all humans, we're not meant to do life alone. Life is better when we do it together, when we interact with one another, when we learn from one another, when we have that sense of community and belonging. And especially with what the world has kind of been through in these last few years, the amount of isolation we've seen in students, the amount of struggle that has come from that, the chance to get into really richly creative and supportive environments. There's no judgment here. All of our teaching artists are there to just make everyone succeed in whatever ways they're ready to. And to really connect with one another. That chance, that sense of belonging is the most important thing. And we believe summer camps, especially arts-based summer camps, are a great way to do that.
They certainly are. So if people want to sign up for the camps or if they want to come check out one of the shows, how do they find out all the information?
CFC Arts stands for Central Florida Community Arts. CFCArts.com is the best spot. CFCArts.com/events has the full listing of everything you can buy a ticket to come. CFCArts.com/camps has all of the summer camp information. And just check out the website in general, because you can also get involved. Like I said, you can buy a ticket to see a show, but you could be on stage too.
That's so great.
And all of that information's on
If you
our
have one of those
websites.
hobbies and you feel like you need to get back into it,
Absolutely.
check out the website and get involved.
Please, we would love to have you. We're serious. We would love to have you on stage. We do not turn people away. There's no auditions. There's no requirements. All that's required is that you're interested in building a sense of community with
Oh,
us.
it's wonderful. Well, Justin, thank you so much for coming by and talking
Thank
with us
you.
about this.
Trust me, it is my pleasure. Thanks for helping us spread the word.
Yeah, absolutely. Go check out the website, sign up for, you know, that long lost hobby that you can't wait to get involved in once again, and check out those summer camps as well. The Melrose Pop Festival takes place on June 10th at the Orlando Public Library. Performances include Eugene Snowden, Beth McKee, Hannah Stokes, Mark with a C, Milk Carton Superstars, and Oak Hill Drifters. The festival is a nod to the 1967 Monterey Pop Festival, which featured performances by Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Otis Redding, and many more. That festival runs from 2 until 7.
Your family can enjoy a free day at the Manello Museum on June 11th. Every second Sunday, it's Free Family Fun Day with docent-led tours of the galleries and a fine art project that you can make at the museum or take home to create. The themes of the Free Family Fun Days are based on the current exhibition at the museum, so each Sunday could be different. The theme for the 11th is Palette Knife. Go to manellomuseum.org to learn more.
The Land Sharks, the Jimmy Buffett tribute band, is playing at the Garden Theater on June 10th and 11th. For more than 20 years, the Land Sharks have played for millions of people all over the world. They're known for being one of the most entertaining party bands. The backstory here is that Jimmy Buffett himself made a surprise visit to their performance in Key West and asked to perform with them. So then after that, he hired them to be the house band at Margaritaville at Universal Studios. You can get your tickets to check them out at gardentheater.org. That's a pretty cool backstory.
Yeah.
And then for 20 years, you get to play and have this experience.
Yeah, I actually stayed at a Margaritaville property for New Year's in Palm Springs. It's really nice.
Really fun.
Really nice.
Makes you feel very beachy.
Yeah, yeah, in the middle of Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up this week of events. And if you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Allison Godlove. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.